And the way the doors just pop out like they're just, it's like an emergency release. Why hello, it is Qwerty Afro here, back with another Train Simulator 2018 video. With a new franchise comes a new livery, so you will take a brand new liveried 444 unit coupled to original unit on the 5 Zulu 15 from here in Guildford sidings after the scheduled train developed a fault. Regardless, after passengers loading at Guildford, you must carry on the original service calling at Godalming, Halsmere, Petersfield, Havant, Fratton, Portsmouth and Southsea and Portsmouth Harbour. Welcome guys, welcome. It's been such a long time, I know it has. Welcome to another video on my channel here, doing some TS 2018, and quite a nice one actually here, back on the Portsmouth Direct Line, and it's the DP Simulations updated map version. I don't think it's on the workshop anymore, but I think you can get it still from DPS's website. But I'm back. It's been a while. I know I'll get into details and stuff once we get into the video. But we are in, if you can see, a new livery today. We're back on the Portsmouth Direct Line. I did a video in the 444 not too long ago, but actually it was a 444 450 kind of unit thing. Oh, that's quite nice. That's 450 going out there for car. I'm doing the Southwestern Railway SWR livery today in the 444, as well as a normal 444 coupled to the back, which makes us a very nice long 10 car unit today, which is pretty cool. 444-06, and let's have a look what this one is. This one is 003, not bad. Right, let's just get in and sort everything out. I think I'm probably going to have to go to the this cabin first. And we of course have a lovely Armstrong Powerhouse sound pack kind of goodness added to the train. No default sounds here. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Let me put on the headlights as well, would be good. Come on, one more. You messing with me? There we go, thank you. Right, now I think I am allowed to go because there's nothing here. I'll probably get up to this first signal and then probably have to wait there till I get permission to actually go onto the main line to kind of reverse back into Guildford. So we're doing basically a simple kind of Guildford to Portsmouth Harbour run. I think my previous video when I actually did the 444 and the 450, I think I did it just to Southsea, not to the harbour. So this will be fine to do today. Okay, so we've been approved to actually go onto the main line, which is great. So I can increase the speed a little bit. We're shunting out here. By the way, the shoutouts for this video go to buses in the south of the UK and Morb 23. That's again buses in the south of the UK and Morb 23. The links and stuff will be down below. Show them some love. Those were the shoutouts. If you like a shout, please use the QWERTY forms link down below in the description and wait your turn. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've actually I'm using a new mic. I've upgraded my blue snowball, which I've used for many years now, since I think literally the blue snowball was like the thing I've used literally since like pretty much day one of my channel. I don't think I've used like any other kind of, I might have used like a headset mic before the blue snowball, but I think the blue snowball's just been my mic for like pretty much all of the history on the channel. But I've today, well, from now on, I have upgraded to the Blue Yeti microphone, which is basically the bigger brother of the Blue Snowball. The Blue Snowball is like it's the kind of entry-level Blue Snowball microphone, but the thing with it's mono, while the Yeti is like stereo. So you basically, there's a setting where you can actually have like where I could speak on the right side and you'd hear my voice only on the right side, or like you got to hear my voice on the left side if I spoke on the left side. But right now, today, I'm not. There's different settings on the Yeti microphone, and I'm using the one that just you hear sounds just from like in front of the mic, so just to my mouth, and that's like the best one recommended for like podcasting and doing like voiceovers and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to. I need to slow down first of all. That would be really good. I'm gonna see how this setting works, and if you guys like it. I don't know if you guys can hear a difference with the quality of the mic. I could try the stereo setting where you guys can hear me like talking on the left side of your ear or your right side of your ear. But another reason why I wanted to also buy this mic is like obviously I wanted to upgrade my mic for this channel, but I also wanted to dwell into some ASMR videos on another separate channel that I actually have in the works, and it's just something I wanted to play around with, and I might be starting that soon. Just keep your eyes like peaked for that. Now, if you haven't already, change ends and drive into Guildford Platform 4 to resume a normal service. I shall do that. Let's get back here. Oh. Does that go to Reading, I think? No, that doesn't go to Reading. I don't know what line that is, where that actually goes to. Right, let's get those headlights on. I do like, okay, this is going to be a controversial video because I know pretty much everyone in the community super dislikes this livery. I think I'm the only one that actually genuinely loves this livery. I really do like it. Because I like these colors. I love grays, like light grays, dark grays. Gray is just one of my favorite colors. Not my top favorite color, but it's there. It's like one of my favorite, really nice. It's a really smart color. I prefer it to like black as well. And also the nice like little hints of light blue. Obviously this isn't the best textured reskin. Probably there'll be better ones in the future. But this one I think is from Blue Code or Blue Rail, I don't know. I'll leave the link down below where you can get the skin as well as the scenario. But yeah, I do like this skin. I do like the livery. I really do like it. It's really smart. I prefer it to the old Southwest Trains livery because I never really was a fan with the Southwest Trains livery, except for the kind of. I really like the dark blue ones on the updated 4, 5, 8 units. Like that, it looks really good. Oh, you know, for a second there, I actually thought we were actually going to go into that 444. I was like, wait, this isn't right. But we're fine. See, I prefer this livery than this white livery on the old 444 because I don't know. I just never really been a fan of the Southwest Trains livery. Just it's very boldy, blocky colours, and I like these kind of smart, sensible colours, if you know what I mean. I don't know, I don't think anyone else will agree. Literally, most people that I see literally despise this livery. Like, when it came out, when they announced the livery, when they did their first train in it, everyone was, like, furious. But I like it. So, SWR, you're doing a good job. Not with the strikes, though. That's something they're not doing very well on, the strikes. Do like that. Do a little snappy there. Or even a potential, I don't know, something like that. Next station is Godalming. Arrive at 8:11. I'll try to do that. I want to take a snap somewhere here, but I'm trying to find a good angle, really. Something like that, I don't know. That'll do for now. Let's do a little external departure, shall we? Well, what do you guys feel of this livery? I know it's like not the most exhilarating livery, but I just like it because it looks smart. And obviously this is, I think they've only started doing them on the 444, so this is the kind of express livery variant. I'm guessing this is how the 442s when they eventually get onto like the Portsmouth Waterloo line. They're going to look like similar to that. And then I don't know how the kind of like the metro service train units are going to be done up. There we go. Definitely looks better than the last 5 cars that I'm pulling. Sorry. If anyone liked the South West Trains liveries, I do apologise. I just never really was a fan. They're fine. Like the reds, I guess the 707s that are like the few of them that are out and about and are in service for like maybe this next year only, they look fine. I prefer the red on the like those new Desiros, like the 700s kind of like type trains. I really prefer the red on it than like the plain yellow. I mean, what am I saying, plain yellow? Plain white that you get on the Thameslink 700s, which if you look at them now, they're all pretty much dirty and just, they look ready to scrap. But the red is, oh, whoa. That is, that's not good. That wouldn't pass safety regulations there. I like that. But we're off on the way to Godalming, which we have to go via Farncombe at 9 past. Oh, wow, we're really late. Like, whoa. I must have taken so long to kind of reverse out and come into Guildford, but we'll try and make up some of the times. You know, like my kind of runnings on the channel with these kind of timings, never the best part. But we'll try. We'll try and quicken up this express as fast as we can. Do our very best here. It's kind of another thing why I like this livery is because it reminds me of my kind of Qwerty Afro branding, that kind of sort of similar branding style. Oh, that's gorgeous. Another 444 there passing us. Very good. Right, so why haven't I actually been making videos? Because it's been quite a while. I think it's been something like 3 weeks, almost a month since my last video. I do apologise that I didn't upload as much during the holiday season, but it's because of work, really. Work's been really like, because I work at a cinema, and the peak times and the busiest times is around Christmas, like because Star Wars came out, The Greatest Showman, loads of these other films like Pitch Perfect 3, and now even in January, All the Money in the World. There's like Molly's Game. There's loads of different types of films and stuff like that. And literally, when you work in the cinema industry, you get to like know what kind of the weeks are and like what's like, because there's like a cinema week which starts from like Thursday to like Thursday instead of like the Monday to Sunday kind of thing. But I've just really been busy with work, you know. It's been a really busy season since like Star Wars came out, and I've just been really busy and really tired just to do any videos. It's not like I've not been wanting to do videos. It's just I've not really had time, or even if I've had time, I've just been really tired. And I really, when I do videos, I want to give my like 100%, my full energy and attention to it. So if I'm not feeling like up to it, I'm not gonna sit here and just record and not feel great about recording. So that's why I've been absent from your screens, and I do apologize for that. But I've not stopped. I will not be stopping anytime soon. But videos will probably be like, you know, I don't know, weekly or even bi-weekly or something like that. But it's just basically whenever I can actually have the time and the energy to actually sit down and actually record a video for you guys. But I will try my hardest to do it. But as I said near to the beginning of this this video, the reason why I got this new Yeti, Blue Yeti microphone is I really want to give ASMR videos a go. Now, like, some of you might know what ASMR is, some of you might not, but you guys could search up what ASMR is if you don't know. But people that do know, like, it's a very niche kind of thing of like what people watch on YouTube. And I watch quite a lot of it actually in my own time, and it really helps me like relax and de-stress from like a really busy day, and I watch a lot of ASMR videos just before I go to bed. But I thought, and I've actually been told like by people that like I have a really good voice for ASMR and stuff like that, and I thought like I might as well give it a go, because like I watch quite a lot of these videos, and I really feel like I could make some of these videos and actually help out people that might, you know, need some like, you know, de-stressing or, you know, relaxing videos to watch to kind of like de-stress from like a long day. And I just want to kind of give it a go. Like normally when I kind of see things like creatively, I kind of want to give it a go. Like that's the kind of whole thing with like YouTube. And even before I used to do like kind of simulation videos, I always looked at like other videos and stuff like that. And if I saw something like I really wanted to give a go, I'd give it a go just for like for the sake of it. I'm going to be taking a lot of screenshots in this video. I think it's so the next station is, what is it, Havant? I think it is, no, it's Hellesmere. And we're going via Milford and Whitley. Do we have a... I don't know if is there any guards on board this train? There probably is. Or they're probably on strike. No, the drivers are on strike. Or maybe the guards and the drivers are on strike. I don't know. RMT have been doing a lot of strikes on Southwest trains, Southwestern Railway recently. But I think these strikes are more aimed to the rise in fares. Like if you didn't know, in the UK, I think train fares nationally are going up by like 3.4 or 4%, which is quite a lot. And which, like, with the rise in inflation and like salary and wages and stuff, it's not matching it. So it's going to be quite an increase to people's like you know, it won't match their incomes correctly. So people will be spending quite a lot on like train fares, and people are not happy about that. And I'm guessing also train drivers and people in like unions and stuff that actually work in the rail industry are not happy about that. So I guess they're striking for that reason. But then striking in the rail industry is very, like, I would say controversial. Just when you look at certain strikes, some of them really do not make any sense and are never for the passenger end of things. They're always just because of, I don't know, they talk about like, you know, it's safety standards and, you know, like environment kind of things and, you know, like guards and stuff like that. But then at the end of the day, when they resolve strikes, you always see that their pay increase rises by like 5 or 10% or something like that. And then you're like, but wait, this is not what they started the strike initially for. But at the end, they seem to get a pay rise out of it. But I don't know. I don't know if these kind of like new kind of recent strikes are going to be like actually for like, you know, these kind of pay rises. I mean these kind of like fare rises. But striking on the rail in the rail industry is just a very interesting thing, and it's I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever get better. But Qwerty Afro won't let you down. He'll be always in the train, driving you to your destination. I'm not stopping at this next station, but you know what I mean. Passing here at Milford. Let's do a little flyby. Yeah. Looks good. It looks really good. But to be honest, with the whole kind of new beginnings of Southwestern Railway, it looks really bad having a strike in your like pretty much your first like new year of your train operating company kind of operations. Having like an RMT strike like that straight away off the bat doesn't look that good, to be honest. And like there's been so much more talks of like say TfL trying to like take over a lot more of the inner London like metro routes from train operating companies, which some people say it's absolutely fine and it's actually really like welcomed. But then you have people that obviously are against it, and there's quite a lot of arguments for and against, because it doesn't really mean that things will change even if it does go into TfL's hands. And then people will be like, well, it's kind of like a monopolization of the railways around London to be part of TfL. But it's a weird one. Obviously TfL, I feel, do a alright enough job. In terms of, like, say, the overground networks, like, are really good. Like, you just need to look at the overground network to, like, see how they've impacted, like, the railway in London. Because before, when it was like Silverlink and National Rail, it was diabolical, really bad services, low passenger numbers. But now overground's just, it's used as much as the tube. It's crazy how popular it's become, and that's all because of TfL. Now, if TfL grabbed up loads more of these kind of lines from, like, South Western Railway, South Eastern, Southern, even maybe London Midland, or, like, as it's now called, West Midlands Railway, or something like that, I don't know. So many new franchises currently, but if they took over, like, loads of these kind of new franchises and stuff that are, like, doing metro, like, services within the kind of London region, even like Thameslink and stuff, like up, like, past St Albans and stuff like that. Who knows? It might increase services, might increase reliability, maybe less strikes. I don't know, but it's an interesting thing to think of, and then it also brings in the whole thing about, like, nationalization versus privatization, and then literally we could be here all day chatting about this. But I don't know, the whole privatization versus nationalization is still a very kind of iffy thing to talk about, because yeah, it would be beautiful to re-nationalize the whole railway system, but if we think logically about this, it won't be the most, like, fairy tale picture in our minds that we think about, like, yeah, it should be back in government hands. Yeah, okay, once it's back in government hands, what happens? Because just because it's no longer, like, regulated by, like, you know, private companies, even though the government do a lot of subsidizing currently for private companies, which it's kind of like a half-half. It's like half owned by private companies and half funded by the government. So you technically have a railway infrastructure in this country which is actually pretty much half funded by the government and half funded by private companies, and it still doesn't work. Having it fully funded by the government, I don't know. I don't think the government has enough money to take over everything, and I really don't think the government is even in a position to even think about, like, organizing and operating all of, like, the railways, because I think pre-90s, when, you know, the government were owning and everything was like British Rail and stuff like that, it was a you know, they owned it since, like, you know, the beginnings of, like, the end of the 20th I would say end of the 19th, beginning of the 20th century. That, you know, it was all, like, government owned and stuff like that, and you know, like, after the war, and it built up over the years, because it was changing. The railway industry from that kind of period was, like, completely different to how it is now. And even when the government actually privatized, that whole era of, like, you know, railway was so different to how it is now. And now, like, it's completely different. To imagine if the government stepped in and took over everything. This, you know, this is not like how it was before, where there was less passenger numbers. There's more lines now. There's completely different new operations and stuff like that going on now in the kind of modern railway kind of industry. And if the government just stepped in and goes, we're controlling everything, does the government even have enough resource power to do that? Do they have enough, like delegating powers? Like, did they have enough organization to do it all? That's what I'm kind of saying, because private companies, you know, love them or hate them, they've been organizing the whole kind of thing since, you know, privatization took over with the help of the government. I feel if you were to renationalize, it would need to happen in stages. I think if it just said, if it was like literally, if there was a bill that was like, let's renationalize the railway, like there was like a Brexit bill, and everyone like voted, yeah, let's renationalize. It wouldn't be like, oh, by 2025 we're going to be fully renationalized. No, it would be like, okay, we're going to have this part of the country renationalized first. It needs to happen in stages, because I really feel it'd be like a mess if it all happened at once. I don't know, that's just my kind of thoughts and opinions of it. It's a topic that I feel like most kind of rail enthusiasts that I see and that comment about it, they would prefer that it's in national hands, but I don't know. I think our railways are so messed up that I really feel either way we go, it's not really going to solve anything, to be honest. Lovely. We're here at Hellesmere. Some 444 or 450 services actually do they do terminate actually. I like that. That's very nice. But yeah, it's an interesting topic of discussion. You can really talk about it for ages, to be honest, but it's you just the whole kind of problem with, I think, with privatization is that the profits do not go directly back into investing and actually like improving our railway. Most of the profits actually go back to the actual origin of the companies, you know, where they have operations. Like, say, most of the train operating companies are like German companies, like, say, Arriva, and even Deutsche Bahn. They own, like, you know, a good portion of the UK railway, and their profits go back to their own railways in their own countries. Now, imagine if the UK had train operating companies that resided in other countries, which I don't know if there's actually, like, such a thing. I don't know if there's any UK companies that own train like franchises in other countries, but imagine if we did and we had all that profit pouring back into this country. I think it would be a completely different story, because the reason why the Germans and the Swiss and, like, all these kind of other really good places, even the French, they have private companies, but it's all kind of government as well controlled. But their profits and stuff. Oh, where's this guy going? Oh, good, he's going this way. Good, very nice. But it's just that they have good investment. They have good, their money gets moved around in the right places to invest into the actual railway, while our investment in this country for railways is shocking. Like, the reason why they have to increase the fares, oh yeah, we need more investment. Well, why? Like, it shouldn't be. Why should the passenger have to pay and actually, you know, get, you know, treated the best in this equation? They shouldn't. They're having to pay the burden of, like, such a bad system. Petersfield is the next station. Arrival at 8:35. You should be pulling out ahead of 2 Papa 13 now. Yes, I should. 10 minutes to get to Petersfield. I think we can do that. I like this as well. Oh, no, actually, I can go. I did a little bit of rollback there. I was realizing, I thought, like, I was going straight, but I'm actually taking a left here, so that's fine. I like that big SWR logo there. That's really nice. As we depart Hellesmere, going via Liss in about 8 miles. I wonder, I think this train's, is it terminating here? Oh no, this is a Portsmouth Harbour stopping service. Oh, I see. So we're the express, and that was the stopping service. Great. Let me just fly back here and have a look at this. I like how there's different logo sizes. There's, like, the normal logo size, and then there's a massive one here. I like that. But I just, again, I really feel it's a smart livery. And I like smart looking liveries. I don't like... Okay, just a tree going through me, as normal. Like, I don't like plain looking liveries. Maybe people feel that this is a plain livery, and then maybe I can accept your opinion that it looks bad, but I really like it. It's smart. I like that it isn't just block. I like the stripes as well. It just adds a bit of texture or some kind of look to it. But I just like grey. I'm a huge fan of the colour grey, so it won't stop me from not liking this, because I love grey with all my heart. Compared to this wash of sick. but then again, some people do like this, and okay, you obviously have different tastes in liveries than to me, but I can respect your opinion if you respect mine. Then how about that? Right, so how are we doing this? We need to get there to 8:35. We need to go past Liss at 8:32. Oh, look, we've actually caught up in time. Oh, that's brilliant. So we departed Guildford a little late, but then Farncombe, we arrived there fine. We arrived, Godalming, we arrived a little late. Then Milford Whitley we passed on time, and then Halesmere we actually got there on time, and I think we're going to actually go via Leith actually on time, which is great. And then I think we're gonna get to Petersfield on time actually. And that's just past us is actually the formation I actually drove in the previous Portsmouth Direct Line kind of video that I did, where I had the 450 coupled to a 444, which is going to look really interesting once the 450 has a Southwestern Railway livery, which I'm excited to see that kind of formation coupled together. It'll be also interesting to see. I don't know if they're gonna paint up or wrap the 455s and the 458s in this kind of grey SWR kind of style, because obviously they've ordered new Aventra units, which are going to be coming, I don't know, 2019, 2020, I think, something like that. It'll be interesting to see if they're going to wrap, seeing a 455 in grey, like it would look, I think it would make it look really smart. I think in red it looks, well, actually in red I feel the 455s look okay. No amazing, but, you know, but I think in grey, I think they'll look really smart. But it'd be interesting to see like the 4.5. I don't think they're gonna wrap the 4.58s in grey, because I feel that they've just been recently refurbished. There's no point of throwing extra money and just doing them up all in grey. I feel they're just gonna slap the logo on, and that's it. Similar to like how they did with the Silverlink to Overground. They just slapped the London Overground logo and cleared the Silverlink logo, and then basically once all the new 378s came in, they just scrapped or just moved away the 313s. And I think that's going to be sort of a similar kind of thing with the 455s and the 458s. I think they're just going to put the logo over. They're just going to, until the eventual units come in, then they're going to just chuck them away or move them. I think there was like talks that the 458s could potentially go to Southeastern, which would be interesting to see 458s in a Southeastern livery. And to be honest, it wouldn't be a lot to do, because obviously if Southeastern are going to be keeping them in that kind of like blue, fully blue kind of livery, all they have to do for the 458s is just cover up any of the kind of the red doors and the orange stripe and stuff, and just put in some of the kind of like light aqua blue Southeastern stuff, and you have yourself a Southeastern 458. So that'd be interesting to see. Obviously, this train as well doesn't have a passenger view, which is rather upsetting. Oh. Trying to find a good angle. Trying to find a good angle where I can... I think I just snapped a really nice snap, actually. I think that looked very good on the little preview notification that you get for screenshots. Forgot to do a little whistle there. That's fine. Coming up now, passing Liss, and we are just about on time, actually. That ETA is slightly wrong, though, because it's saying 13, even though we're on like 49. But I feel, yep, that's fine. And then ETA of 8:35 for Petersfield. which I think complies with our schedule, which we have to arrive at 8:35 and depart by 36. So I think that's good. That's good. We're on time, we're on schedule, we're looking really, really good. Really nice. Now, one thing, as I said, like I want to try, obviously, to do like an ASMR channel with this Blue Yeti microphone. Right now, I'm using it in the setting where it just records the sounds that are coming directly in front of it, so to my mouth. I could try in future, like Qwerty Afro videos, to do it on the stereo setting where I can, like, you can hear sounds to your individual ear while I'm speaking. So if I move to the right side of the microphone, I don't know why I would do this in a commentary video, but I don't know, you could hear me like specifically through your left ear or specifically through your right ear, but I don't know. But I do hope once my, like, I think I'm going to call my ASMR channel like Qwerty ASMR. I hope you do like find it. I might like put it in my sub box or something like that on my channel, but I hope you find it and come down, check it out. And ASMR is not for everyone. It really isn't for everyone, so I don't expect people to be like jumping onto it and be like, oh my god. But I do know it really does help, like, and I hope it helps. I hope I reach some people out there that it will help. And because it's like ASMR videos help me so much. It's just like, it's my like drug that I watch on YouTube, and I just love listening to ASMR stuff. And it's an interesting thing, because some people watch ASMR stuff and they're like, I'm not feeling anything from this. Like, why am I watching this? I'm just hearing someone just do loads of like loads of sounds, like loads of these kind of like sounds to the microphone, and I'm not getting any sort of impulse or like feeling or tingles, as in the ASMR community it's known. But maybe, who knows, maybe some of my future ASMR videos might actually give you tingles for the first time. I don't know. There's a lot of these kind of ASMR videos that try and like make people who can't tingle, so I'll give my best shot at it. But I'm looking forward to that, because I want to do like, I have a vlog channel, but I'm not really a vlogging sort of type of person. I do not have an interest. I feel like if you're vlogging, you need to, like, I don't feel like my life is worth vlogging, or like, I don't really feel like I'm a vloggy type of person. I only really vlog if I go to places of like significance, like if I travel or something like that. I like to record it on video. I don't really care that my vlog channel doesn't get like views or stuff. I just kind of use the channel to put up footage that I've like when I go to places and stuff like that. There's even like a Croatia vlog that I have that I haven't still uploaded, and I'll probably chuck that up there at some point, just so it just stays online and it's just there as like a video vault of you know, just some nice kind of things I've done. But my ASMR channel, I really want to I want to do some like IRL content that I kind of want to get invested in. I know I've said for this channel that I wanted to do a train spotting series, which I'm still thinking about doing. I think I could actually oh, this is actually where I took my other screenshot for this other video that I did. Maybe we could do it on the other side and do something a bit cheeky. That's nice, isn't it? I think that's alright. No. Well, with what should be 35 minutes gone, you should have 32 minutes to go. Next stop is Fratton Arrival at 8:49. Yes. Right, took a quick snap there. That was so quick. Little dual external departure there. The texturing on this skin could have been a lot better. I really hope we get to see some like a better like HD version at some point in the future. Would be really, really, really good. There we go. Nicely does it. And the Armstrong Powerhouse sounds giving some really nice, good blessings to the Desira units. Like, to be honest, the default sounds for these trains aren't the worst. I think the horn is probably one of the worst things, but the DC motors, they're not bad. They're doable. But I think another thing that the Armstrong Powerhouse sound pack does fix for the 450 in particular is the braking, because the braking dynamics or physics on the 450 in this game are so bad. It's so bad. But on the 444 they're really nice. It's actually really responsive and really good. Right. Roland's Castle, gonna go past that at 44, which we have to do that at 40, so we're gonna be a minute early on that one, which is really nice. And then pretty much we're just on the home run really. Once we get to Havant, we're in that kind of ballpark into Portsmouth, and then it's just basically Fratton and Portsmouth and Southsea, and then it's Portsmouth Harbour. Ooh. An AWS trigger, probably for the speed. I don't think it's going to be I don't think we have a train in front of us, so it's just an easy run today. All been perfectly green, and it's been good. I've enjoyed it. I hope you guys too have enjoyed the ride with me on this SWR 444. Oh, it just looks gorgeous. No one's going to agree with me though. Oh crap! And of course there was another AWS for that speed change. Really? I thought it was just normally one. Well, I can't do anything. I just have to essentially wait, because obviously there's no external alerts, so like I'm enjoying the view of this skin in the outside, and doesn't matter, we get to do another startup. It's kind of a foggy, hazy day here in the south. And we are going through a tunnel here. I don't know what this tunnel's called. I really should do some more kind of like researching kind of things for some of the routes that I do. But then that could be like a series on its own. Like I feel like if I did like more informative, what was I saying? If I was doing some more like informative videos, I really feel that I could do, oh, and then we're supposed to be at 40 here. Like I really could research like some of the routes and do like a in-cab kind of a cab ride view. Like, you know, those kind of video 125 kind of style videos. But I was meant to do a kind of series with another YouTuber, like an in-cab cab ride video, like video 125 style video with another YouTuber. I feel we can still do it, but I feel like we just not had any time to do it together, so it's unfortunate. But I'd love to do it at some point. What does that say? Yeah, it's a fast service to Portsmouth Harbour. Right, increase a bit more speed. Always imagined what the I always imagined what the 444 would look like, how if it didn't have the gangway door in front, like if it looked like the 360. No, not the 360, the 360, yeah. Like the Great Anglia 360s. They look interesting, I have to say. But then again, South West Trains went for the gangway doors kind of thing, and Great Anglia didn't. Just means you can't walk through all 10 carriages on this kind of service. I mean, what am I saying? On a Great Anglia service, you can't walk through all like 12 carriages. While on a 444, you can. I've never tried it myself, but I'm pretty sure there probably have been some of you that have done that. Oh, 12. Speaking of a 12 car. I do like some of these kind of twisty turns, like on this part of the route. Like, it's always like fun to drive down this end of the Portsmouth Direct Line, because it's just like loads of curves, and it's like your train's just basically snaking around everywhere, which is really nice. And I think Dovetail Games are actually extending the Chatham main line with another southeastern kind of route expansion. I still do not understand, and there's loads of people that are like, oh yeah, why aren't you doing these northern Midlands type of routes and stuff like that? But I still don't understand why they've not extended the South West Trains network. I really do not understand. Like, there's only the Portsmouth Direct Line. There's so much more you can add to the South West Trains like franchise part of the route. It's crazy. I'm so surprised they haven't done anything South West Trains related. It shocks me. But I feel now, I hope now, like, because I feel that Dovetail have a good relationship with First, because they've gotten quite a nice bit of licensing from First in the past and in the future with like Train Sim World. I feel now that First owns the Southwestern franchise. I feel if they wanted to do like a licensing deal, they could then easily update the Portsmouth Direct Line as well as the trains, the 444, the 450, and maybe even the 455, and do like some sort of like SWR rebrand, and then also make some more lines for the Southwestern network. Like, you know, I'd love that. Like, you know, lines to Reading. We need Waterloo in the game. I'm so surprised Waterloo has not even been considered for the game yet. Same as like London, Euston to Birmingham, but I feel that there could have been more added to the Southwestern kind of network. I really do feel that more could have been added. Right, coming up to Roland's castle, which, oh, we might be, I think that spad that I did, it's going to cost us a few, like, probably like a half a minute. Probably did cost us half a minute, because I think we're going to go past 45 now and into the 46, so we'll be slightly late passing Roland's castle, but it's whatever. Great, another speed change. Fantastic. Ah, no second AWS warning this time. Oh, it's maybe when you're like above the speed that it's warned you about. It will warn you again. Maybe. I don't know. Oh. That's a view. That was a view. And we go back up to a little bit of a higher speed. So how are we looking there? Oh, it gave us the okay. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we're in the window there. But I feel, yeah, we should be able to make 49. And then it's just simple, kind of straight through to Portsmouth. I want to do on the channel as well. I do want to do like a series on the train station simulator game that I did like a first look video. I definitely want to start that at some point. The like fan bus series, as well as like driving games that even maybe with like on the road truck simulator, and what else? There's one more driving game I do. I forget my games that I play, but it might be a little bit on pause, those driving games, because I've borrowed my G29 to my friend, and I'm in no rush to get it back, but driving game episodes might be a little bit spread out in between, let's say. But I promise I'll do some more. Definitely do some more fan bus. Seen some more screenshots from TML from like the Austria Switzerland route, and wow, it looks so good. Looks really good. Right, oh, we need to be here at 50. I'm still at 70. But that's fine. The brakes they're not gonna, the brakes will carry us down. That's great. That's good. And now I can just coast a bit until I actually have to go to 40 here. Beautiful. The brakes are just doing me work today. They're doing work. As we come into whoa, what was that? Whoa, there's a skip on fire. Let's do a station sort of approach. Oh, that's really good. And the way the doors just pop out like they're just, it's like an emergency release. Where's that big logo? Oh, it's not on this side. Or is it? Is that the big one? I don't know. Something like that. But it's so poorly textured, it's crazy. We'll do like that as well. And we have a 377 potentially. Yeah, it's a 377. A sudden service, probably towards Brighton, 4-car. Is he even stopping here? It might even be just... Oh, it's going to East Croydon. I think it is stopping. Yeah, I can hear the motors chiming down. The next stop lands you into the city of Portsmouth, Fratton Arrival 8:58. Yeah, that's fine. Right. I love the yellow stripe as well. But we have a nice non-stop journey up to Fratton. Up to like the Fratton depot area and the station area. I don't even know what gets maintained there at the Fratton depot. I'm pretty sure probably 444s, 450s. I don't think any 455s make it down to this part of the line. Maybe on like limited service or special services, or like when there's like a shortage of trains or something. I don't know. Lovely. Passing Bedhampton at 50. Oh, a little bit late there on that one, but that should be fine. And then, yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think it's a good plain sailing, really, basically now. It's always nice to come back to the Portsmouth Direct Line. Well, this is the DPS version, so it just looks like, I think, a lot better. I think they just added quite a lot of things to like the stations and some of the scenery as well, so to just to amp it up a little bit. The station's so close to like Bedhampton. It's like literally you could literally just walk down to Havant. It's crazy. I don't even know, like, I don't get why some of these stations are so close to each other. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I understand, like, in a city where stations are super, super close together, like, say, metro stations in between, like, literally, it could be, like, less than 100 meters, that it's fine, because it's in a city. But, like, out here, like, where it's not really a city, it's kind of like a town. Like, that kind of being that close, like, what's the point? Just have that one station? Haven't. But then again, I guess maybe only some, like, it's a limited stop kind of station, Bedhampton, where, like, I guess not all services stop there. Like, my service here would not stop at Bedhampton. But, you know. Lovely. Absolutely beautiful. I might actually put a little poll, actually, you know, on the little YouTube card things. I might actually put a poll up at this point. And even if you've seen it, pop up before, or it'll probably pop up around now, but it's just a poll to engage, like, if you guys prefer the SWR livery or if you actually prefer the SWT livery of this train. So please answer it if you want to. If you got into this point in the video, please, I would love to see if it's true that everyone hates the SWR livery, or maybe I might be wrong and people actually do like it. I'd like to see your opinions. Oh, coming up to this triple junction here. I have to be at 60, but I'm not. I have to be at 60 in this little short section, while crossing the junction I could have been like it was 85. I love that. Right, I'll be passing Hilsea on time. Yeah, we are. Just about. And then we're coming up now to the final stretch now. Fratton in 2.2 miles. Arrival at 58. So in about 2 minutes. That's no, I think we should be able to do that. I think we'll be fine, as long as there's not a train in front of us. We should be fine if we get like a nice clearings of greens into Fratton, and then pretty much Fratton between Portsmouth Harbour is just like, it's an easy shunt basically over. I wonder how many, like, I'm guessing it's like half and half. Half terminate at South Sea and half terminate at, like, the harbour. But then again, South Sea only has 2 terminating platforms compared to the harbour station, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 platforms, I think. We'll see once we get there, but just off the top of my head. And also the reason why you're not seeing any other SWR livery 444s in this scenario is because this is the inaugural, this is the first SWR livery service that I'm doing. So you won't see any other SWR liveries. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching Fratton. This is your SWR service to, or South Western Railway service to Portsmouth Harbour, calling at Fratton, Portsmouth South and Sea, and Portsmouth Harbour. Now, Fratton's an interesting station in the game because I really do not think it can fit a 10-car train. I don't think the markers are set up properly for a 10-car formation, but we'll see what we can do. Because I think there's a point here where I actually have to pass this. I basically have to pass the signal. Like literally, there's still some. I'll go up ahead. Wait, is that? Yeah, that's for 8 and 10. I'm gonna go up a little forward here. Even though, oh, the doors do open. Oh. Oh, that's nice. That's quite nice, isn't it? I'll wait till this other train comes in. Yeah, that's still like that. But yeah, if we go to the back here, you can see here there's like two carriages here that just do not fit. So I don't know if maybe in real life Fratton is a 10-car station, which I feel it is. But in this game, Right. Actually staying quite a while here in Fratton. We're supposed to be departing at 59, which now it's going to be 9, so maybe there's a train in front of us potentially, but the signal was green though, so. The train now standing at platform 3 is your 858 Southwestern Railway service to Portsmouth Harbour, calling at Portsmouth and Southsea and Portsmouth Harbour. This train is formed of 10 coaches. There badly in pixels is a first group, an MTR company. I think MTR is a really good company. Like, I'm really excited to see how Crossrail is, how they organize Crossrail. But MTR is really good. I feel if it was just first group that were owning SWR, I really think there'll be problems. But, you know, well, there's already problems with the RMT strikes, but you know what I mean. Next station is Portsmouth and Southsea, arrival at 9:02. Excellent. But I think the thing was also with the 444s is that they've left the interior red, which is, I think, very nasty. Like, I really want a nice grey and aqua blue interior. I never really liked the red Southwest Trains interior. Like, I prefer the exterior to the interior of Southwest Trains, but the interior, just the red seats and orange poles, I was just like, no. I don't think orange and red are colours that go well together. They're very much opposite colours, and they're not really meant to be together. Same as like red and pink. Like red and pink, just these kind of similar colours, like colours that are kind of made from each other, like tend not to go. It's like the kind of opposite colours, like complementary colours like red and green, yellow and purple, blue and orange. Those are kind of the ones. Like the blue and orange on like Southwest Trains is quite nice, but the red and orange I just don't feel goes well. Oh, I have to go to 15 mile an hour here. And now we can just coast a bit. It's a nice little ramp up here. To be honest, it's carrying itself well for a 10 car that's coasting up a ramp. That is good. And I feel this is another station where I feel like 10 car question mark. Don't think so. Actually, it might be fine. I might digress. I might be not having enough faith in the platform lengths. Oh, the flange. Getting a lot of flange. Considering that's a 12 car sign, which is kind of funny because we're a 10 car and I think we're not going to be able to fit on here. Let's go back here. Oh! Well, technically, we are in. That's a very interesting door position there. But we are technically in. Which is kind of funny. Either side, we've just managed to squeeze in a 10-car train. Even though this platform apparently says it can do 12, which I call BS on. Oh, and is there any more quiet zone anymore? Because obviously there was a quiet zone on Southwest Trains. I don't know if there's still a quiet zone on the SWR. Oh, I actually love as well. I didn't even notice that the front door's grey, light grey, and the these doors are kind of like oh, and the see, that's a kind of blue and grey stripe. That's plain. Plain, 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 and then stripe. So the first carriage is striped doors, and you got a grey door, which I like. I like that contrast. This first carriage is just nice. I love the contrast there. That's really nice. And then it comes a bit basic when they forget the stripe. Maybe, I don't know if the skin is forgotten the stripes, or maybe in even real life the doors here don't have the stripes or whatever. The next and final station is Portsmouth and Southsea. You mean Portsmouth Harbour. So, obviously the scenario creator forgot about that. Because we are at Portsmouth and Southsea. But next station is Portsmouth Harbour. It's the last station and final station for the scenario and for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I do apologise for not having much videos recently, just because of the busy period in work. But I hope to do more, even though if it's like one every here and then, I will not leave you guys. I promise. Just won't be as active as I normally am, but I'll try my best to do a video when I can, and when I feel that I can. But I hope you guys have all had a very nice Christmas as well, and New Year. And I hope you guys have made some interesting New Year's resolutions, if any of you guys do that. Right, now, so I've been denied access here into Portsmouth Harbour. What time am I supposed to get there? At 7, so we are like slightly late, I mean slightly early. It's denied. Right. Let's go and have a look what the situation is here. Oh. Oh. Oh, what's going on here? Wait, what's platform 5 here? It's 5. I'm guessing 5 is this one. If it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because obviously there's this train here that I don't know what its plans in life are. If it's to just stand here at a single yellow. But I technically can go through here. I think I'll be able to squeeze in through here, but if you see, the tracks are not in my favor. I think I can... Junction locked. yeah, I can't unlock that because it's locked. So I'm waiting for this AI train here to essentially make up its mind if it wants to go into platform 1. Because if I go ahead, I'll just ram into the back end of him. Because I cannot change. I can't change that. Oh, I can change this one. But I can't change that one. Right. Might be a bug with the scenario, but I think we might not be able to even finish this if this doesn't actually go in. I'm supposed to be in at 7 past and now it's 8 past. I'm already a minute late, so there is something probably bugged here with the AI. Doesn't want to go into platform 1. That's just super annoying because I can go in. Like, I feel I have enough space here to go in. Maybe I'm just eyeballing it here, but I can't go in because of that. If I could change that, which I can't. So essentially, that's our dilemma right now, guys. We're stuck here outside of Portsmouth Harbour. I don't think we're going to be able to go into it because I feel that this AI train is just going to... It's just going to... Oh, wait, hold on. Is that moving? I don't know. I thought it was moving. But yeah, it's AI problems, essentially. But I think I might leave it there. We're here, technically. I'm just gonna do a nice pan of shame to this AI that's not letting us in here. But guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I do apologise that we have not made it fully into Portsmouth Harbour, but like I can't really do anything here. I tried to manually change the points here, but it's not allowing me to do that because they're locked. Because I'm guessing this AI has to pass a marker for me to for it to change automatically, and I just don't think it's gonna go. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I have immensely, with the South Western Railway livery 444. I might take one last screenshot kind of thing here, maybe. Something like that, I don't know. Oh, that's a really nice, has the, I don't even know what ship that is. But that's very nice. I'll take that. But again, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Sorry for not uploading as much in recent times, but I'll try my best for the future. I'll leave the link down below to this custom skin as well as the scenario in the Steam Workshop. I hope you guys have a lovely day. The shoutouts again go to buses in the south of the UK and Morb23. That's again buses in the south of the UK and Morb23. The links and stuff will be down below. Show them some love. Take care, guys. Have a lovely day. Watch out for my ASMR channel at some point when I get time to do that. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.